Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2017 beta with Tottenham Hotspur, and we're going to be doing a live com today. It is going to be against Barcelona. I am very excited about this one. Quite lucky that we got them, really. It's quite funny as well, because I'm watching Barcelona currently at the moment take on Manchester City, just to give you an idea of when I record this. Of course, that was in the Champions League. So, as you can see, we're playing at Wembley. And we're going to get onto that in a moment, but before we do, just a very quick look at some of the games we played since we last met. Now, it's been a bit of it's mostly been a mixed bag with a side of pretty good, is how I describe it. We had the opening three games, and we smashed Everton 4-0. That went really well. Then a bit of a shock draw, really. We went to Crystal Palace. And, oh, by the way, Mauro Icardi signed for £34 million. I should just point out, yeah, just the £34 million. That's it, really, in terms of signings, because, let's be honest, I have bugger all left. But, yeah, really good signing, and he got off to a great start. And I'll just want to show you his goal there, because I have a feeling this is going to be the first of many. But Son, who has also been on fire, lovely touch by Icardi, goes through the legs, probably, of Mandanda, and that is a lovely finish to get us off mark. Now, unfortunately, Christian Benteke equalised, and at the moment, if you look at the scores, we're not hemorrhaging goals, but we do have a bad leak, and I need to sort it out. Terrible defeat, really, to Napoli. Son got a lovely goal, but again, just weak at the back. It was Milik here. I just want to show you this goal as well, because I don't know what happened. I will be honest with you. I have absolutely no idea how this happened. I mean, maybe we were going for the jugular. I don't know. There's still half an hour left. But if you look here, complete gap in midfield. Milik is in absolute space. He sweats it across. Nearly misses Milik as well. I thought he had it first, but goes off the bar. And yeah, we suffered defeat, which is never good. But since then, we've got our act together and are flying in goals. West Ham, 6. We scored 6 against West Ham. Son scored 2. Icardi got 2. Sidney Sam came on, had a blinder. I think he got a couple of assists as well. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Sidney Sam, 2 assists. Moussa Dembele came off the bench and scored. Zaza apparently has magnets in his boots, because if you look at this goal here, in fact, both his goals are very similar. It sort of just landed at him. He takes an immense first touch, and he slots it back into the back of the net. Pretty amazing goals there. Then we smashed Everton again by 4 goals, with scoring 5. Vincent Janssen, I rotated the team completely here. Vincent Janssen got 2. Dembele scored, who obviously has to get back to full fitness. If you've got Tottenham yourself, you will know about this. Dembele is banned for the first 4 games, so his match fitness is a little bit behind everyone else's. Kevin Wimmer came in, scored, and so did Kieran Trippier from a free kick, of all things. Who knew? And lastly, Sunderland. We got away with this one, believe it or not. Sidney Sam opened his account, so he's been proven to be a very good signing so far, especially for just £2 million. But the big one, Christian Eriksen. I'll just show you the first one, because the first one's amazing. He scored 2 free kicks. This is probably going to be the goal of the month for September. Yeah, September. To be right. This is 30 yards out. Lovely. He scored pretty much an identical from about 20 to 25 yards in the second half, which proved to be the winner. But a lot of early goals. Jan Kirchhoff and Didier Ndong. I can't take a man seriously with a surname Ndong. But they both scored from set pieces. And I am quite worried about our defence at the moment. I am going to submit our team. And I will show you it now. This is it here. We've got usual back 4. With Ali, Dembele and Eriksen. Sam, Son and Icardi. We're already getting away from the usual Tottenham front line now. Harry Kane is on the bench. He has looked a little bit, what's the word, ineffective, shall we say, so far. He scored, so he's not absolutely atrocious or anything, but yeah, he's not filling me with a lot of hope. He sort of is a bit blunt, is the word, and that's kind of how he feels in real life as well. But if we look at the Barcelona team, it is completely as expected. Sergio Roberto at right back, which is a bit strange. I think he can play right back, actually, can't he? And we've got the usual Messi, Neymar and Suarez up top. So let's get into it then. This one's probably going to suck, but you know what? Media's given you a lot of credit recently. Let's go out and see what happens. So we're going to play it on standard. We've also moved to structured. One thing I'm doing, I'm I've not tweaked the instructions much. I am tweaking it on a game-by-game basis, so I'm just going to leave it as what it is for default for now. But generally, I like to get an idea for the taste of the game and then say, right, okay, this is working, this is working, this is not working. And then you change it and tweak it from there. One thing that I am finding that isn't working at the moment, please tell me if this is the case for you as well, is... That's a good save by Lloris. I had to wait there, sorry. Is run at defence. I find that run at defence doesn't necessarily mean take on the opposition player, maybe do a trick or something like that, or take them on. It basically means run full pelt and with no regard at all for how you control the ball or if you give it away. Ball retention is not a thing, apparently. And Javier Mascherano, what is he doing up there? He scored for Barcelona. Right, we're going to have to go to control because there's no point in us sitting back now, is there? Right, we've got a chance here. So, again, we concede early on, no surprise. We are, as I say, hemorrhaging, well, not hemorrhaging goals, but we are leaking goals. I do need to sort this out. I don't know how at the moment, but here's Moussa Dembele. One thing we don't have a problem with is scoring, as you saw. We scored 6, we scored 5, and then 3. So if we should theoretically be getting on the score sheet here as well, even if it is Barcelona. But here's Son, who has been in good form. Dele Alli, who's had a mixed bag. When he's good, he's very good, and when he's poor, he does things like that. And I feel like he's going to have one of those games today. We do have Kane on the bench if Icardi does not strike. The last game was the case as well. Icardi just had a complete, just total failure of a game. He was just awful. I feel with Apoel Nicosia, who actually just equalised against Napoli, I feel like we should, at the very least, if we don't qualify for the next round, we should at least be in the Europa League, which I think is winnable if you're talking about Tottenham. Certainly in the case in real life as well, I would not be surprised if Tottenham actually, if they did end up in the Europa League, eventually go on and win it, because that squad is more than capable of winning the Europa League, and just depending obviously on Pochettino's likeness and so on, because if you remember last year, of course, he took on Dortmund and basically waved the white flag pretty much before the game started. It was embarrassing, really. There's Moussa Dembele. He flies over the bar. That's not really that great. I found structure to be a good... It's supposed to be a good team shape, but I'm not massively keen on it at the moment. I might change this. We do look a little bit limp. Suarez here smashes it over. My computer is getting quite hot. Just noticed that you may hear the fans in the background. Sorry if you can. Yeah, we're going to have to tell them off here. Show me something else in the second half. Son in the midfield at the moment, they kind of have these very bang average games. They're not absolutely terrible, but they do seem to have these bang average games where they will be completely ineffective. They're not like offensively bad. They're not harming the team, but they're just not doing anything. They either do that or they have a barnstormer and they score a load of goals. So I need to really say to the midfield, I'm not happy. It's not good when Sidney Sam's nerves. We're going to try fluid. I'm also going to take off expressive and run at defence. These are the two I've been taking off, and it seems to have worked. I'm just going to pull back the defensive line. That was probably a bit optimistic, starting with a high line against Barcelona. I'll pull it back to the normal and see what happens. But yeah, run at defence, as I say, has been my downfall at the moment. And dispossession at the moment on the game feels like it's more or less players running into each other rather than tackles. But that is probably because I have run at defence on, most likely. And the 2D match engine, you have to use your imagination a little bit. But here's Mauro Icardi. Oh, it's just not working. It's not happening for him. Do I take him off now? Because usually when things like that happen, the game's like, no, this player is not going to score. Don't bother. It's just not worth trying. Bring him off. Well, in fact, there was one goal I didn't show you, and that was, I think it was his debut, I think, or the game where he scored 2 goals. The second goal was, in fact, the goalkeeper booting it into his own play, and it was, booting it into Icardi, I should say, and he scored his second via that, and the less said about that one, the better. And apparently that's Hugo Lloris's fault. Apparently, the rating system as good as ever, apparently. So, yeah, I'm going to have to take him off. He's looking frustrated. Let's bring on Harry Kane. Again, the midfield having these just ineffective spells. Christian Eriksen, man of the match in the previous game with 2 immense free kicks, has done absolutely sod all this time around. I feel Victor Wanyama might be a better option here, maybe to bring on for Dele Alli just to shore up that midfield a bit. We've got a ball-winning midfielder and a box-to-box. Hopefully that should do something, or at least I'd like to think it will. Let's go. Might as well go attacking. We've got absolutely sod all else to lose. Let's, I'd rather lose 3-0 than trying to win it and all that. I'm sure we've heard it before. Danny Rose is another one who really is annoying me. On the set pieces, I feel like, I don't want to point the finger, but he was basically at fault. The ball was essentially floated in a bit like that, and there's Sidney Sam at the back post, 2-1, game right on for the last 10 minutes. Let's go, come on. This is when by the way, this is when the game just rolls the last 10 minutes out without much of a single highlight. See? That's what's happening. But yeah, Danny Rose should have cleared. I was waiting for him to head it, and it just goes over the top of him, and nothing happens. And speaking of nothing happens, take more risks. Very fluid. Let's put it up to fairly wide. I can't really do much else. Pump ball into the box and shoot on sight. Why not? If we can get a draw here, that would be pretty amazing at this stage. Also, one more sub. I think I have one more sub left. Come on, game, stop it. Well, see, yep, there you go. It rolls straight on through. Didn't even give me a chance to make a sub. That's my fault for obviously having the game speed far too fast. But still, the point remains. Right, Walker's got to get it away. That's not good enough. It's gone straight to Lionel Messi, and that is going to be game, unfortunately. But Sidney Sam is making a good impression. Certainly, I was hoping that he would come in and do the job, and he's scored. I'll give him that. But yeah, that's not good enough. Not good enough. Really, just again leaking. I mean, look at them. Look, I'm going to just show you the stats there. Let's have a look. 21 shots, 7 on target. Goodness me, really, we should be doing better. I mean, Marc-Andre ter Stegen had a good game, sure, 7.3. That's pretty damn good for a goalkeeper, because we know the rating systems absolutely skew with and all over the place. So if it's like that for a goalkeeper, that in real terms means like an 8 or a 9 or an 8.5 or something. That's what it's like. But Jan Vertonghen, an own goal, that's the difference. Again, just that little bit of extra quality of plays. But they were unconvincing apparently. Let's have a look at the social feed. Javier Mascherano scored, lovely goal. Okay, poor timing on that error, Lloris. Do you see what I mean? I don't see how that was his mistake. Eriksen hadn't even been playing that well. You see, this is where it lets itself down a little bit. It's like, and let me tell you, we are going to be so bored of this. Have we got off the bandwagon yet? Also, Sports Interactive, no one uses these, what are they called? My mind's gone completely blank. Apostrophes, there we go, goodness me. I forgot how to English there. No one uses apostrophes and hashtags. Come on, if you're going to use Twitter, do it right. Anyway, that is going to do it from me. Not the best, again, live commentary, not the best when we take on the big boys. But that's what happens, Tottenham, who are an up-and-coming team, it's a young team, and we're getting close there. We scored, at least, against Barcelona. At least I've got that going for me. But we now have a nice little run of games here. We've got Hull, Borough, West Brom, Norwich in the EFL Cup, and then Chelsea, who incidentally... Can I just show you this? I'm not sure if I'll be able to see it, but when scenes... God, it's actually... No, it won't come up. Okay, but one of the best ones, we drew against Norwich, obviously, in the EFL Cup, and one of the social media things here said, well, there goes our cup run. Because we drew Norwich. Okay. Anyway, that is going to do it from me. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, and I will be back with another game in October. It'll be in October. So I think, let's see, maybe we can do maybe the West Brom game, maybe the Chelsea game, maybe the Norwich game. Who knows? I'll decide on the night, as they usually say. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow with another video. Hopefully enjoying the series so far. If you are, do please leave a like, as I say, and I'll be back then. So bye-bye for now.